Alexa, Simon says, welcome back to Pleeka. Today we're talking about Terminator Dark Fate.
Welcome back to Playgate. Today we're talking about Terminator Dark Fate.
Well, you got it partly right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So, as Alexa tried to say, we're talking about Terminator Dark Fate. Now, I love the Terminator movies. I'm a big fan. Nick, on the other hand...
I like the first two.
You like a couple.
Yeah.
You said you pissed yourself in the theater seeing the first one as a little boy.
No, I didn't see it in the theater. I saw it at home. I think we rented it at Thompson Video. But I do like it. The first one was really good. The second one was pretty good, too. I like this one. It was pretty good.
I really liked this one. I thought this one was pretty good.
The ones in between suck.
I agree. 3... Actually, I think the Christian Bale one is by far the worst. 3 is, like, right there with it.
The problem is, with these movies, it's the same thing over and over again. And it is a little bit with this one, but
but they did kind of play with it, too. Like, it was almost like a nostalgic same thing.
Yeah, and it was cool seeing Arnold. It was cool. That special effects were amazing.
Yeah, the fight scenes in this, oh my god.
Like
I don't know if it's, like, just because, like, they're good at it, or I'm just giving credit to Tim Miller, because Deadpool was great. The Batman shit that he did for the games was really good. So, I was hoping they'd be good for this, but I was like, wow, this is very impressive.
It was really cool. Some of the shit that the Terminator does, the new Terminator, is, like, just crazy, and they're fighting and whipping them with chains, and, like,
like when they're, like, at the end, that last scene when she's, like, decapitating him and stuff, like,
yeah.
At no point... Like, I mean, it's weird looking because it's a Terminator, but it doesn't look like cartoonish or like video game-ish. It looked like decapitating a robot. I liked how it looked.
Yeah, no, it was. It started off. I was thinking to myself, boy, this is starting off slow, and then as soon as I thought that,
then they're fighting in a warehouse.
All hell broke loose, and it was really cool. But I thought it was very entertaining.
Yeah, I think
I had no expectations. I wouldn't even have cared if we went and saw it, but I enjoyed it.
I've been really looking forward to this. I think anybody would enjoy themselves in the theater with this. I'm pretty sure the woman to our left was crying. The woman to our right was I don't to offend anybody, but she was a fucking nerd.
Oh my god,
she's taking pictures of everything. These shots were in the trailer too that she was taking pictures of.
She literally, like, got excited when Sarah Connor showed up and shot him over and said, "I'll be back," and she went, "Oh!"
Yeah,
and I was like, "Have you not seen the trailer?"
Yeah, I really did like it. This caught me by surprise. The opening bit, like, showing, like, who made the movie and shit. No one cares. It was the video footage from Sarah Connor from the second movie, which I thought was cool. But then it opens up with, like, everyone de-aged and a flashback with her, which it looked a little on and off there for all of them, but it looked pretty goddamn good.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Because it was quick and it was
I think
neat.
the boy looked the best, I think. Because I was like, wow, that could literally be him, like, however many years ago.
I thought they looked fine, too. Like, Schwarzenegger looked like the young Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, well, I think they did that in the last movie, and I don't think it looked that great.
I'm sure. It gets better every year.
Yeah. But so what do you think about the story? So we got, what's her name? Was it Grace? I almost called her Gail, and I was like, that's not it.
The only reason I knew it was Grace is because I kept wanting to make a joke. That, that's amazing.
Oh, Amazing Grace. Yeah. I'm actually surprised because the Terminator said I'm very funny.
Oh, yeah.
He should have been, when she did something, that would have been funny, like, oh, that was amazing, Grace.
Yeah.
But so she was like a half human, half Terminator junkie, that the only way she could survive was if she did her fucking... get going, which I thought that was a neat little thing to, like, so she can't be like beating people up right and left.
See, I kind of wondered why they put that in there.
It was totally just to depower her, and then so she had to die to get the power core to save the day.
I wanted to know too. I know when they send someone back from the future, no pun intended, they can just show up in their body, right? You can't bring anything apparently, right?
Yeah, they just show up naked. That's why they're always naked.
I
was disappointed. And as far as I recall, I could be wrong, we haven't seen anybody get time travel when we see Dong.
I'm pretty sure you said
this was R-rated, so I was like, where's the Dong?
I'm pretty sure you said Dong in the first one.
Do you see his Dong? I thought you just saw, like, his ass and maybe some balls.
I don't think you see Schwarzenegger. Maybe. I think you see Michael Beans. I think you see Michael's beans, if you know what I'm saying.
All right. I'll take your word for that one.
Anyways, where I was going with this is maybe tattoo on her somewhere or write a note on some Sharpie. Hey, this will kill him, instead of...
The whole movie. Like, they could have, at that that is get the time travel bits of it is confusing a little bit. Like I totally figured Grace was the person. They kept hiding her face when they said get the commander there or whatever, shit like that. Yeah. And like she looked kind of funny when Sarah Connor said, "Oh, it's her baby," and she's like, "No, it's not."
Yeah.
But if she knows all that, so that the one that sent her knew that's how you beat it. And and Grace knew that's how you beat it. So all that overpass, the highway shit, like they got the guy down a couple times. They could have went, boop, poof. Now that wouldn't have been. They wouldn't have built that relationship. So then in the future, then it probably wouldn't have never happened because you got to build a relationship to so she feels bad and saves her and all that.
Well, it's also what I was thinking too is after they kill it, I'm like, all right, that's cool until they send another one.
Yeah, I was
because you're not going to send one.
I was a little disappointed there wasn't an end credit scene of him being like dun 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 or like another one coming back. I'm assuming there's going to be plenty more. I don't know for sure if there is or isn't. Every time they make a new one, they always say, we have a plan for 3 more movies, and then it does bad. So they're like, reboot, we got a plan for 3 more movies.
Yeah, I mean, the idea will probably never go away.
Yeah, I was disappointed, but also I liked that Tim Miller said that he didn't want to do an end credit scene.
I was glad I had to pee.
Because then hopefully if they do another movie, they could just show her training and shit, and then like starting the revolution because she'll be finding them in the future.
All they gotta do is
instead of because I feel they never really go into it except for like in the TV shows they've done or like the one with Christian Bale, like them fighting it. Like I would like to see a continuing story in the movies with Sarah Connor and them. Which I assume Sarah Connor dies because she wasn't like the other Grace didn't know who she was.
Well, it was 2042. How old do you think?
It's confusing that they say that because it doesn't look like it's 2042 because they look like Grace does look like she hasn't aged a day.
Well, I think it was 2042 when she's when she sent her back, but then
so maybe it happens in like 2030 or something.
Yeah, it had to happen like in 2022 or something.
Yeah, well, she went and saw Grace as a little girl, and she looked about the age that when she just like.
That's what I mean. It had the future had to go bad soon because they were both still young.
I guess that could happen in the next movie. They could do that. I think that'd be interesting if they continued off the story with that.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they can always just say, "Hey, we're sending more to kill her," and then make it and change it up a little bit.
Yeah,
but that's where they lose me though.
It depends on how they. I hope if they can make more, I hope it's the same team, Tim Miller, all them making more. Because I feel like that's when it gets confusing and doesn't make sense when they're like, "We're making another one, but someone else is going to make this one," and he doesn't agree with what they put in the last movie.
Kind of like Star Wars. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, kind of like Star Wars. So we've kind of blown the movie a little bit. Was there anything that disappointed you that you didn't like?
I mean, it's pretty basic.
The story, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but
I feel like it worked with the flashbacks they did in between, which I really like that.
Yeah, I mean, I predictable, but entertaining. Like. It would have, but you don't go to this movie expecting to see an Oscar winner. You go to this movie to see action,
to be entertained for like.
Yeah,
and I gotta say it is pretty long.
It didn't feel like it though, although
it did a little bit. But to me, because like none of the twists surprised me.
Okay,
because they're pretty plain, especially if you watch these movies, you can pick them out easily. So then like they're building it up to it. You're like, yeah, I kind of know this. Can you move on a little bit? Well, but then right as that happens, they're crashing planes into each other and shit, and you're like, okay, it's cool again.
I feel like they shouldn't show as much in the trailer, because, like, they're fighting in certain places, and, like, what are the stakes if you've seen them all on an airplane, and they haven't fighting, and they haven't been on the airplane yet? Yeah,
the only things that this movie has that most don't when they show those is that they just showed you little snips in the trailer, so you're getting to see the full action scenes, because it's like a choreography, like, dance is really cool, so you entertained it still.
But that's what I mean, like, when they're fighting, I don't... pick a place they're fighting, you're like, well, I know they're going to make it because I've seen in the trailer them fucking slamming jumbo jets against each other.
Yeah. Really the only time that you don't know what's going to happen is the very last battle.
Yeah.
Which I actually thought Sarah Connor was going to die there because she can't be in the flash forward shit.
Well, yeah. I figured Arnold would, but I didn't know. I didn't know about the others.
When he fell, were you expecting him to give a thumbs up on his way down?
No, I thought he's going to say hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh. Yeah. Either one of those would have been great. I was hoping for something, and he's just like, poof, and then just holds
He was really good in this. I mean, he didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
He was just his Terminator
I liked
stuff.
how when they're just waiting to get their EMP, he's like, I told the guy not to use whatever kind of drapes. And he's
Oh
like,
yeah,
like that was so random, but like he is pretty funny.
he was funny. Yeah.
Any other things you want to say about Terminator?
No, but aren't you excited to go see
Motherless Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm real fucking stoked. I don't know what that movie is.
Well, literally, I'm going to see this, so you'll go see that tomorrow.
Cool. Well, maybe you guys will see a video from us. Maybe,
better.
Maybe you won't. Maybe you won't. But so yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of Terminator, and if you think Nick has a small pee-pee, and we'll see you guys next time.